Consulting, one of the companies that employs our graduates.
Thank you for that kind introduction, Kyle. I'd like to thank you for inviting me to speak today. I'm very pleased to be here to join you in celebrating this wonderful occasion. First of all, congratulations to all of you. You should be very, very proud of yourselves for accomplishing this goal. Well done. I know you must be excited to get your hands on your A&P certificates and run out into the world. To the families of those graduating and earning certifications, congratulations to you, and you should know that your support through this process has made an enormous impact. I'm sure you're very proud of your graduates as they close this portion of their lives and prepare for the next steps into a new career. Graduation is one of those steps in life that defines a coming of age. The ending of one chapter of life where you are a student being shown the ropes and moving on to a new chapter in which you become a leader, a doer, and an achiever in a wider world. I'm sure many of you have firm plans and have a good idea of what's coming next. Some of you have a pretty good idea of what you want to do next. Some of you have a pretty good idea what you want to do next and a dream and a lot of hope to get you there. And some of you are just amazed that you got to this graduation point at all. I started my aviation career in 1974 and have worked for several facets of the industry over a span of 40 years. When I first started out as a new A&P mechanic, I was caught in the typical catch-22 situation where most companies were only looking for mechanics who had at least 2 years, hands-on experience. That's when I decided to join the Air Force and get the career started. So, after basic training and some tech schools, I was shipped out to Northern California to become a crew chief on a multi-engine C-141 cargo aircraft. Some of you young guys may or may not know what that is. I couldn't wait for all the action to start, I was going to be a crew chief. So after I got to California and I processed into the squadron and I reported for my first day on the job, and the branch chief took me aside and he told me he had a special assignment for me and to report to the refurb hangar where they refurbish aircraft. I thought, wow, this is a great, I'm getting a special assignment. I would have never guessed in a million years what this special assignment was. I was assigned to the aircraft latrine section. I said, what? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute, hey, the recruiter never told me about this crap. Okay, so, they told me what I was responsible for. I was responsible for removing, cleaning, disassembling, inspecting, repairing, reinstalling, and ops-checking the aircraft latrine. You might think it's funny, but, hey, they told me make sure safety always comes first and always follow the tech data. It's an important job. So I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to have to rethink this. This is an important job. Well, you can't start your new aviation maintenance career no lower than that, to be honest with you. So I made a decision at that point that if I had to be the latrine queen, that's what they called that technician at the time, I was going to be the best mechanic that ever did this dirty, stinking, rotten job, okay? Ever. There was nowhere to go but up from that point. So that's just what I did. I worked hard, and I became the best latrine mechanic in the unit. After several months on latrine duty, I was transferred to the flight line where all the real action was. Pre-flights, through flights, post-flights, gas and go, you name it. We did it in the rain, in the heat, in the sleet, in the snow. I traveled the world fixing military transport aircraft for the next 10 years. The next phase of my career brought me to a world-class jet engine overhaul facility located in Millville, New Jersey, called Airwork Corporation. Maybe some of the old timers in here might remember Airwork Corporation. It's now part of Dallas Airport. I cut my teeth on Pratt & Whitney J75s and JT3s and GG4s. I've worked on numerous product lines and wound up becoming the lead mechanic and senior technical trainer on all the Rolls-Royce gas turbine engine programs. The key to my success was that, I took it seriously, and safety always came first, and I always followed the tech data. That was a great run of about 20 years. Over the past 10 years, I've been involved with research and development and testing of unleaded avgas for general aviation. I currently am the senior lead A&P technician on the general aviation Get Out the Lead initiative conducted at the FAA William J. Hughes Technical Center. It's their fuels and propulsions laboratory located in Atlantic City. It's an exciting job, and we will make general aviation history when the transition to unleaded avgas happens in the very near future. So let me tell you this, folks. Life doesn't usually follow the plans you lay out for yourself. You will all experience the highs and lows of life, the difficult and the easy, and unfortunately, there may be times of too many difficulties and just not enough smooth sailing. Your true success will be defined by how you handle both of these times and scenarios. The important thing is that you have already taken the initial steps needed to build a promising future. Every class you've taken, every lab, and every certification you've earned, they have all been preparing you to adapt to change and challenges. But as you know, it's a tough world out there. Nothing will be handed to you. Nothing. You have to earn it. And it will mean it will mean more to you because you will earn it. Let me leave you with this thought from Gene Kranz. Gene Kranz was the NASA Apollo 13 Mission Control Flight Commander who led the team that saved the crew of the Apollo 13. He stood up and told his team in the midst of all the confusion after the failure of the space capsule. He said, "Failure is not an option." And I live my life by that. That's my work ethic. Failure is not an option. So with that, always keep a positive attitude. Do your best. Cross the T's and dot the I's. Pay attention to the details. Safety really always does come first, and always follow the tech data. You're now armed with one of the most important tools needed to forge a path ahead. It's not the diploma itself that counts. It's about what you've learned along the way, what you will do with the education you received on your journey to graduation today. Your future is in your hands and no one else's. Seize the opportunity, carpe diem. Best of luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you.